This will be the last one of these, unless I decide to do these in the future again. If I find another Spiritomb outbreak that has a guaranteed alpha second wave or second horde. That's what I forgot to do. I forgot to pull up the permutation list. Last time, let me take a look. Last time we ended on number 40 of 49. So we have exactly 10 more permutations to go. It'll be great! Once I get done with this, my shackles are undone, and I will be free. I have not been able to shiny hunt. Not really shiny hunt. I have not been able to alpha hunt because I've been stuck on this roadblock that is this permutation hunt. Once I'm done with this permutation hunt, I can finally get back onto the grind, especially with those space-time distortions. Okay, let me see. Up first... Oops, that's not right. That's not right either. Up first... Did I do 40? Wait, did I do 40, or do I start with 41? I think I did 40, because on my notes here, I wrote 40, so I think I did 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... Yeah... should I do 40 again, just in case? I don't remember if I did it or not. I guess, sure, why not? 40. Catch 1, knockout 2, catch 1, knockout 4, catch 1. Today was pretty chill at work. Today there was no doctor, so it was pretty quiet, but there were a handful of things to do, a couple of phone calls to make, a couple of adjustments to make whenever people came in, yada yada yada, but it was rather chill. So Saturdays I mentioned in the past, let's see, catch 1, knockout 2. I mentioned in the past that Saturdays begins at 10 and ends at 6 instead of 11 to 7, like on weekdays. So because today had no doctor, I could have started at 11 if I chose to. I honestly could have. The manager didn't show up today, and I doubt the manager would question even if he did. Maybe he would, I don't know. But today, I woke up at 7:30 in the morning just on my own. And I'm thinking, man, I'm not going to go back to sleep for another hour. I'm already up, I may as well get ready. So I did indeed go in at 10 in the morning. 10 in the morning until 6 in the evening. Yeah, barely anything to do. Another successful day securing that bag. You wanna know what I did to pass the time? Knockout 2, catch 1. Because it's quiet and the manager's not even there, so I can technically do whatever I want. Shiny hunt? No. Watch shows? No. Replay a game that I've played 3 times already? Definitely. I bought this for $20 over a year ago, and I'm still not even done Kamoshida's Palace. I haven't even gotten to the point where On awakens yet. Today, I just passed Ryuji getting his persona. Yeah, I got the game on cheap, but that doesn't mean I played it. I want to, though, but, you know, Persona is a very long game. And I don't know about you guys, but in a way, replaying it just kind of loses its charm. Especially if you're replaying it on your own. Like, if I were to replay it here on the channel, then that's a little more exciting. But replaying it on your own, it just kind of loses a bit of the charm, especially since you know the story. I mean, when you replay it, You're probably gonna just fast forward and skip all the dialogue, so what are you replaying for, right? So you're probably going to just end up exploring the palaces, doing the confidants, but then again, you would probably also just skip over the confidants, just fast forward them. So it's like, you're borderline just speedrunning it at that point. Okay, now knock out all 4. That's not 4! Where is the 4th one? Where? There you are. Dipping your toes, are we? Come on. Come on, come over here with the rest. I'm pretty sure I did this already, but just to be safe, I'll do it again. Okay, so let me see. Given how little we have today, I'm probably just going to go over one show, even though I have 2 shows prepared to go and discuss today. So first, what's been going on? Well, the FIFA World Cup has began, and I didn't even know. I'm not a big sports person, okay? I've been seeing build-up for the FIFA World Cup for a couple weeks, leading up to the event starting, and I'm just like, is there a World Cup happening? Huh. So this being the first time I mildly paid attention to the World Cup, I'm learning a lot of things I didn't know. The fact that it only happens once every 4 years, how the almost bracket, the tourney bracket system works, kinda. The fact that a soccer game goes for 90 minutes, and whoever scores more gets a point. I've never been into sports, alright? I didn't really care when it was the Toronto Blue Jays, when it was the NBA. And now with the World Cup, yeah, I also don't really care. But that doesn't stop my family from watching, that doesn't stop my friends from wanting to come over and watch. Which is what happened last night. They wanted to come over last night. They watched, what was it? It was USA versus Paraguay. Paraguay. Yes, Niles. Paraguay. Is it Paraguay or Paraguay? I always called it Paraguay, but, you know, people pronounce it Paraguay. I used to pronounce it Paraguay. Anyway, so yeah, last night was USA versus Paraguay. And damn, people were memeing some of the moments. Kind of like memeing Justin Trudeau and Katy Perry in the audience. People clowning on Trudeau for being in the States, being in America, watching theirs, instead of watching Canada. Which I think Canada tied with whoever they were facing. Whoever we were facing. People were also clowning on Taylor Swift, saying she's acting like a 30-year-old teenager in the crowd. And my sister brought up a good point. Taylor Swift can do whatever the hell she wants. And people were also memeing this. There were 2 women in particular in the audience. And when people saw them in the audience, they were like, no wonder USA was playing so hard. No wonder USA won in the end. It's because Lana Rhodes and Mia Khalifa were in the stands. Ah, no wonder. Anyways, yeah, my friends came over and watched last night. You know, my friends were actually rooting for Paraguay to win, not USA. I kind of thought they would root for USA, but what the hell do I know? Anyways, aside from that, what about some celebrity news? Well, I saw reported that Elon Musk has become the world's first trillionaire. Hey, Mr. Musk, mind sharing some? And also, I saw that Elizabeth Olsen is pregnant and having her first kid, and then I saw comments like, imagine if she has twins. And here's the big one. Here's the big thing that happened that I just could not stop laughing. Maniacally laughing. So, Fortnite is doing a collab with the amazing Digital Circus. And I have been seeing the cesspool that is the amazing Digital Circus fandom. So, I don't know, I just went on Twitter. I didn't even know the collab was happening. I went on Twitter and I just saw non-stop degeneracy when it comes to Pomni. And Jax is there too, but mostly Pomni. Now, I want to preface that as of this moment, I haven't watched Amazing Digital Circus. I plan to. I want to. Even if some people will hate on me for doing that, because, I don't know, something about the fandom, something about the show. Okay, Knockout 2, Catch 1, Knockout 2, Catch 4. I don't know, we'll see. Who knows, maybe once I start watching, I will see the light. I will see the vision, and I will be... what's the word? You know, maybe I will become one of these degenerates myself. Maybe I will see the vision. Who says I don't already? What? Anyway, so... the trailer for Amazing Digital Circus being in Fortnite, the dude, I don't even know his name. The dude stretched out Pomni because she's not tall enough to be in Fortnite. Yo, I just want to read out loud to you guys some of the highlights I saw on Twitter. Some of the most thirstiest tweets I've seen regarding this. The first one, I sent all these to No Shame in Feeding too, because he actually watched the show. I haven't yet. He wants to go together to the theater to watch the finale, which, obviously I need to catch up on this before that happens. Alright, so the very first thing I sent him, someone quote retweeted, Fortnite just revolutionized the Pomni porn market. Yeah, this very, very, very sweaty, stinky Redditor degeneracy going on here. And then I also saw this generational back-to-back bros. The voice actress, you know, went from Amazing Digital Circus to playing Metis in episode Aegis. I don't know if that's true or not. You know, I didn't look up who the voice actress was. I only need two. I only need two. Come on. Man, this pair is about to screw everything up for me. I'm just going over all the degeneracy I sent you. Pomni Fortnite skin makes my pee-pee feel weird. Why does she make my amazing digital penis hard? Oh my god, y'all are some freaks on Twitter. Releasing the Pomni model should be considered a genuine threat to society. Someone will goon themselves to death with this. You guys out there. You guys. What kind of fandom am I getting into by starting to watch this web series? This is not painting you guys in a good picture. There's a picture of her short and then her with the very hips. She looked perfect in the ad. Why didn't they go with that? I'm crying. That's because in the ad she looked normal, just with extended limbs. And then in-game, they gave her curvy hips. What am I doing? I did this wrong. I knocked out 2. I'm supposed to catch 1. Unless I already caught 1. I don't remember anymore. Why did they make Pomni extra bad and Jax extra fucking ugly? Fortnite porn changed my life. Digital circus porn touched my heart in ways nothing ever has before. I moved to tears. Does the Fortnite portal just give the woman a plus on thighs and waist size? And then this person here. The entire timeline is just people talking about how the Fortnite collab gave Pomni mother-bearing hips. Why did we make Pomni a slim, thick baddie? Looking at her poor face, she's not used to having ass like this. Yo! Y'all some freaks out there. Why did they give Pomni hella hips? This is cool, but I really don't want to play Fortnite one-handed. Kane. Is that the dude's name? The consequences of our actions. I don't know what that's a reference to. I will soon enough. Where am I? I am pretty far away from where I should be. Capital we will be extracting Pomni's 3D assets from the game day 1. Okay, knockout 2. I said 2. I said 2. Okay, that's 2. That's 3. I don't need 3, I need 2. Literally a fourth wall break when he talks about all the porn. And then, you know, I sent all this to you, and I even explicitly told you, yo, send me more so I know what to avoid. Just send me everything you find so I know what not to search up. Ahem. Yo, this tweet right here, Pomni, heh, get ready to meet my amazing physical penis. Yo, y'all out there. Damn, of course that doesn't catch. Okay, fine. I'll do it myself. What else? And then I made the mistake of going on Twitter again. And of course, there was more. Why'd they give her amazing fuckable brap cannon? What? I find it funny how more respectful and fun the horny side of TADC fandom is. Okay, now I need to knock out 2 again. Oh, by the way, the way, what's his name, Kane, stretched out Pomni, I saw fan art. You remember how Conquest was about to stretch out Oliver? Yeah, I saw fan art in that kind of sense. And then this tweet here, not necessarily horny. The description feels like they were written by Kane, especially Jax. So Pomni, it says here in the description, ew, it's everyone's favorite sad, long-limbed jester. And then for Jax, it just says, who invited this guy? I don't know what all this means. I will find out soon enough. So now catch the remaining 4. And that's it for all the highlights when it comes to the horny Pomni Twitter. Am I sure I really want to get into this? I mean, hey, I watched and loved Hazbin Hotel, so... U2's just released more Hazbin Hotel figures, and I already bought one. What else happened? You know, yesterday I was also cleaning up. I was organizing all the Pokemon cards I had here. Majority of them are the McDonald's Pokemon cards from the last couple of years. I'll be honest, I don't know why I had a stack of other Pokemon cards here. Clearly, I didn't buy them. So I don't remember who gave me them. When I opened it, I don't know. Yeah, I just had a huge stack of Pokemon cards right here for some reason, and I don't remember why. But anyways, as I was organizing, and I was, well, organizing my McDonald's Pokemon cards, I realized that I'm missing one. Like, there's one I genuinely just don't have. The McDonald's Pokemon Cards 2022 set, I'm actually missing the Growlithe card. That one should be number 4 out of 15. Now, I have a Growlithe card that is the exact same design, but it's not the McDonald's one. Instead of saying, well, actually, does it say McDonald's here? Actually, might not. But anyways, instead of saying 4 out of 15 at the bottom and saying 2022, it says 2021, 32 out of 264. It's the exact same art, exact same everything, but it's not the McDonald's card. How the hell did that happen? I don't know. Am I gonna care enough to maybe eBay the last card? I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, I actually organized my cards the other day. Well, actually, this was yesterday. So I organized my Pokemon 2022 McDonald's cards. These ones over here. This one is... When is this one? The one with Sprigatito at the front? This one is 2023. And I think those ones over there are 2025. But, yeah. Anything else happened that I should go over? Anyone watching the game? Clearly I'm not. You know, if I don't get a shiny alpha, then that full odds failed shiny Barboach from last time is gonna feel extra painful. It's gonna sting all the harder. That was full odds too, and I don't have one in this game. Shit. So not only did I wake up earlier than necessary today, I also didn't really eat much today. Instead of having a big lunch, I instead just brought a bun with me to work and I just ate that. I didn't even microwave it because at work it's a hassle to get to the microwave. So I just ate it cold. The new job has a mini fridge, so I literally ate the bun ice cold. Oh well. But yeah, I didn't really eat much today. Yeah, I gotta try to start slimming down somewhere, because I'm fat. I honestly, I don't know fork knife had that much R34 of it. Oh, I'm just now seeing what you said there. Really now? I guess you're not as degenerate as me. What? Oh, by the way, the other night, I had a dream where I got stabbed in the neck. Just straight up stabbed in the neck. And who was the person who stabbed me? It was Bihan, of all characters. The movie version of Sub-Zero. I don't know what's in here, but I'll check. I don't think Cherubi spawns here, which I still need. I still need Cherubi Alpha, but that's clearly not. So in my dream, me and Bihan were in a standoff. He had an actual sharp knife, and I had literally a butter knife, the kind you spread butter with. Like, I literally had one of those knives with me. And then Bihan just really quickly, swiftly stabbed me in the neck. And as I was there dying, trying to process that I'm dying and there's nothing to do about it, I tried to grab him to kill him as well with my dull knife. And then I woke up. Okay, so knockout 2, catch 1, knockout 3, catch 3. Diagro you, Diagro you, Diagro you, Diagro you. There we go. Oh, funny thing. So I suddenly got the urge to watch one of Dashi's old animations. What I wanted to watch was his Sonic one, but I looked up the wrong one. I instead looked up Ghetto Dora. And then in his Ghetto Dora video, which came out like 11 years ago. How long ago did it come out? Hold on, let me look up the date. Yeah, almost 12 years ago. Dashi's Ghetto Dora came out June 26th, 2014. We are days away from it turning 12 years old. So 12 years ago in 2014, in Dashi's video, Ghetto Boots, or Sneaks, said his mixtape was coming out 2026. That's this year. Where's that mixtape, Sneaks? Isn't it kind of crazy to watch videos from the past, really far in the past? And then it mentions a future date, a future year, and we're in that year. Mixtape coming out 2026. That's now! You know, it's like when we made it to the year 2023, and it was the events of Avengers Endgame, or the events of Five Nights at Freddy's 3. But anyways, so I have an episode of a show to go over. And if I don't stop rambling, then I won't have time to go over it, because we're nearing the end, kinda, of this permutation hunt. Okay, so knockout 2, catch 1. Now knockout 3. I've also seen a lot of discourse online about the recent Nintendo Direct. How disappointing it is. How hated it is. People saying that Nintendo is creatively bankrupt. We'll have to wait and see. Have to wait and see if that's the case with the next big 3D Mario or Zelda. Oh, something regarding the Backrooms movie. So I found out that in the Backrooms movie, Pirate Clark, the monster in the Backrooms, I thought Pirate Clark was CGI, but no, he's played by an actual person. He's played by a real-life person. Robert, I don't even know how to pronounce that name. Bob Raksky. Bob Rocksky. Robert Bob Rocksky? Dude, he's an actual person. He's a 7'7" tall person. So Pirate Clark was played by a real human being. He wasn't CGI. Huh. I didn't know that. And it turns out he also played other really tall roles as well. Well, other tall roles. I think he played... Let me see here. He played some other monster character. But, like, I didn't know that was a real person under that makeup. Yo, because he played a distorted version of Clark, you think he got the pass? What? You think he got the pass for that? Anyway, so let's get into the episode, shall we? It's already been 32 minutes and I haven't even gone into the episode yet. Okay, so from Season 4, Episode 6, we had a mid-season break for an additional week after Episode 5. And that was, like, 2, borderline 3 weeks ago. Like, we already got Episode 7, and I think Episode 8's about to come out, and I'm only now going over Episode 6. And because of this, I did get a couple things spoiled about Episode 7, but not really much of a spoiler. More of a false alarm. And I'll absolutely be going over that too. Okay, so Episode 5, if you remember, that's the episode that Jade had his mushroom trip and he learned all the answers. Well, he learned some answers, some crucial answers, that everyone he's been seeing has been his past reincarnations. And at the end of the episode, Jade said that he knows what to do. He knows what to do to get everyone home. And this episode, we find that out. I also said something at the end of that episode, which I was spot on. I was spot on in predicting that about this episode. I'll get to that. So, Season 4, Episode 6. We begin with Boyd having a hard time believing Jade's plan to get everyone home. And can you really blame him? Because Jade's plan is to go down and get the bones of the children. And then what? I don't know. And Jade doesn't even know. His plan is to go down into the tunnels and retrieve the bones of the sacrificed children. What is step 2? Don't know. Understandably, Boyd is hesitant. Sending people underground where the monsters are. And Jade knows this from a mushroom trip. Revealed at the end of the last episode that they never even left the station. So Jade wants to prove what he saw in his mushroom trip was real. Okay, so nothing here. He wants to prove what he saw was real. because he saw a hidden door underneath Colony House. That's how he was going to prove that what he saw is real. If there really is a hidden door underneath Colony House that nobody knew about, then we will know that the mushroom trip, what he saw, everything was real. So they go down there where Acosta is still working through everything, and they clear up where the secret door is meant to be. But there is no door. It's just a brick wall. They tell Kenny about the idea about retrieving the bones, but they gotta deal with Victor being on the roof. Victor, he's not feeling so happy at the moment, so he stands on top of the roof, and he just reminisces on how, when he was a boy, another man jumped off from the top of the roof. Can't taking it anymore. They convince him to come down and ask him to remember whatever he can about the man in yellow. Where am I going? Okay, I'm right on top of them. Julie goes to see Sarah because she wants to apologize to her. She now understands how Sarah felt about something here, giving her false hope that she could do something good. And this ultimately led to nothing, as they just paint walls for the rest of the episode. There's also a bunch of other small moments in the episode, like Ethan talking to Victor, Ellis talking to Fatima about her golem, Randall cooking with Bacta, Elgin joining them. Yeah, a lot of small moments in the episode that don't really matter. Okay, let's see. Knockout 2, catch 1, knockout 4, catch 2. Damn it. Anyway, so Boyd and Kenny, they talk with Victor, and then Donna comes in with bad news to share. Donna tells them about the dolls, shows them Roger's body, who has been Carolined, has buttons for eyes, and mouth is stitched. Who knows how that happened? And that the scarecrows are weapons against the dolls. Also, Sophia goes and gets close to Henry, joining him for drinks at the bar. Okay, knockout 2, now I need to catch 1. Man, fine. Tabitha explains... Hold on. Gah! Tabitha explains the man throwing her dolls and his nightmare coming out after he died. And it seems like the forest creates people's fears after they die. Just like it did for Nathan's fears of cicadas. Well, shit! These people in this town really just cannot catch a break. I suppose they super lucked out when this place just gives them free electricity, constant water supply, a food source, livestock. I guess that's where all their luck ran out, because now you're telling me not only are they trapped in a place they can't leave with smiling monsters at night, not only was there a point where they couldn't sleep, now, if you die, your fears also get manifested by the forest. These people just can't catch a break. And it seems like Donna just can't take much more either. You know, how are they supposed to tell people their fears become the forest, right? And, well, because of this, Donna has a heart attack. Yeah, Donna just randomly has a heart attack in this episode. They actually, for a moment, made you believe Donna was gonna die. They really had you thinking Donna was gonna die this abruptly. Just randomly out of nowhere. Anyway, so Kenny has to run and get Christy, who is treating Patty, the girl whose face was burned by the dolls. Boyd says it's been 5 to 7 minutes since 5 to 7 minutes since Donna collapsed, and still has no pulse. Chest compressions and defibrillators later, Donna still has no pulse. And it's at this moment that it really made it seem like Donna was about to be gone. The chest compressions didn't work, the defibrillators didn't work. But Boyd isn't giving up. He keeps chest compressing, and Donna has a pulse again. It's weak, but she's alive still. But she's not waking up, because they don't know how long her brain has been without oxygen. Okay, knock out 4, and of course catch the remaining 2. Ethan wants to potentially say goodbye to Donna one last time. Super sad. Anyways, we see Sophia spike Henry's drink with her blood. And he does drink it. Who knows what that'll do to him. And it even looked like they were having a genuine good moment. Laughing and drinking together. When I saw that, I just saw Henry and the man in yellow drinking, laughing. Oh, wait, that's right. There's one more to catch. But damn, little does Henry know he's drinking with the man who ate his wife. Man, I've also been seeing a lot of From memes as well. I saw this one in particular. Tabitha's husband died? No problem. She still has 2. Being Jade and Henry. Damn, I wasn't even thinking about Henry. I was thinking about Jade. I was thinking, they killed off Jim right when Tabitha found out that she and Jade were together many, many, many incarnations ago. Shit. What the fuck? Stupid ass targeting system in this game, I swear to God. Anyway, so Boyd has a moment alone with Donna, and he hallucinates Father Cautry. Hey, it's been a while since we've seen him. Anyways, they talk. Nothing too significant to bring up. Boyd just talks about the first time they met. How Donna didn't like him at first. But then they bonded through trauma. Donna does wake up. So she's fine. Oh, never mind. You know, she's fine. She's fine. We made you think she was gonna die, didn't we? Yeah, she's fine, don't worry about it. So, that was a whole debacle that lasted like 10 minutes. Outside, Boyd talking to Cautry. He remembers what Martin told him. You remember Martin, the dude that was chained up in the dungeon when Boyd was there? Martin told him the tip of the spear. The monsters in the woods are just the tip of the spear. I.e., fears becoming the forest. So, damn. The monsters in the forest really were just the tip of the spear. I also saw this rumor that Martin is the man in yellow, like maybe just in a different point in time. We'll see. Anyway, so Katri also tells Boyd that he's running out of time, and that he has the answer of what to do. So Boyd grabs a sledgehammer and starts breaking the wall in the basement. Boyd actually uncovers a secret path, and Jade sees it too. Sees that it's real. And the episode ends. Now, a couple things I want to point out about this episode. First of all, remember what I said at the end of episode 5? When Jade was telling Boyd, I know what to do. I know what to do to get us all home. And then the episode ends. Didn't I say at the end of the last episode that they were going to come up with some storyline to drag this out? And behold, bada boom. Exactly what happened. They just came up with this Donna heart attack storyline to fill out time. I called it. I knew they were going to come up with something to drag out Jade's explanation of what to do to get everyone home. I knew it. I called it. I was spot on with my prediction. They gave us the Donna heart attack storyline just to drag out the story. Whether or not Donna will have any negative effects from the heart attack moving forward, we will have to wait and see. Because she kind of did suffer from potential apoxia. So we'll have to wait and see. Okay, so knockout 2, now catch 2. Bitch-ass Pokeballs. And another thing too, Katri told Boyd that he's running out of time. Okay, catch 2. Now knockout 2. Let me see. In earlier episodes, it was the boy in white who told Tabitha and Henry that they're running out of time. I don't think Boyd was there to hear that, nor do I remember if anyone told Boyd that, hey, the boy in white told us we're running out of time. I don't remember if that happened earlier, if Boyd knew they were supposedly running out of time. But if not, then Katri is the first one to tell Boyd they're running out of time. If that's the case, then that tells me this is really Katri, and not just Boyd losing his sanity. I mean, they already established, well, hinted, that people who die here, a part of them are still here. You know, very corpse party. You die here, you don't fully move on. Wait, what am I supposed to do now? I'm supposed to catch the remaining 3. Anyway, so this did kind of feel like a very filler episode, just to pad out time in the season. I can already see the way the season's gonna end. Next episode, they're gonna plan to go down the tunnels. They're not actually gonna go down the tunnels. They're gonna plan to do it, Then the episode after, they're actually gonna do it. Something goes bad. That's the end of the episode. It's a cliffhanger. The final episode, they're gonna deal with it. And then, oh no! They have the bones now, but what now? And then something else bad happens. End of season. Wait another 1.5 to 2 years. I bet you that's how it's gonna happen. Oh, and I also told another friend of mine this, you know, the guy who suggested the damn show to me. I told him, yo, I bet you the way Julie finds out. I'm betting it's Julie, by the way. I'm betting it's Julie that finds out Sophia is the man in yellow. And I told him, I bet you the way Julie finds out Sophia is the man in yellow. She goes back in time to try to save her father. You know, we still have to cycle back to the beginning of the season where shorter-haired Julie sees the man in yellow kill her father. So we still have to get that moment where our present-day Julie goes back and sees that moment. Sees it was the man in yellow who killed Jim. So my prediction is when Julie goes back, she's going to see man in yellow kill Jim. Maybe she runs off and cries, takes a moment to gather her thoughts, but doesn't leave the past immediately. And then, off in the distance, she sees man in yellow transform into Sophia. We zoom into Julie's face like, holy shit, Sophia is this monster that killed my father. I bet you that's what's gonna happen. And I even bet you that might even be the season finale. Like, that might be the end moment. That might be the moment to end the season. Now, I feel like that may not be that insane of a prediction. I feel like that one's a rather easy prediction to make. But we'll have to wait and see. Now, anyway, so I did have another show planned to go over tonight. I did watch the first episode of Spider Noir. But I think I'll hold off on talking about that for next time. Considering that if I go over episode 1 here, then I'll start another project next time, and then I'll just start episode 2, and yada yada yada. And then it'll just be disconnected, so I think I'll hold off on that for next time. But I'll be honest, next time is going to be a while, because I still have some prep to do for the next shiny hunt I have in mind. And that prep may take me a while. But I'll return. Ooh, it's not looking good, folks. We are running out of permutations to do. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more. Knockout 2, catch 2, knockout 3, catch 2. That full odd shiny Barboach, man. That Alpha Bastiodon, man. Oh yeah, also today I got a Hundo Flareon in Pokemon Go. I got it from the Go Pass. You know, I now have a handful of the Evolutions as Hundos. I highly doubt I'm gonna go for all of them, but hey, wouldn't hurt to try. And I don't want to go the route of, you know, catching Hundo Eevees and evolving them, because that would be too easy. Knockout 2, catch 2. Because, hold on, let me take a look. 4-star and Eevee, show evolution line. I currently have 3 Hundo Eevees, one being a costume. I have a Hundo Umbreon, Espeon, and now Flareon. I caught all of those as wild Hundos. So, First of all, my chances of finding a Hundo Vaporeon or Jolteon are very slim. And then my odds of finding a Hundo Leafeon, Glaceon, and Sylveon, yeah, next to 0. I would argue borderline 0. I need to catch 2 right now. Man, every time I stand here and I just slowly throw one of these, it just reminds me, of all things, of the moment in the Simpsons movie, Clap for Alaska, and he just claps one at a time. We still don't really have any news on the Simpsons movie sequel. Okay, that's catch 2. Now I need to knock out 3. Once I'm done this, I can go back to burning out my Switch's battery by leaving it on for 45 minutes and get a space-time distortion to spawn. Well, that's what the Switch 2 is for. A replacement for when this one dies. It is knockout 3, right? Yeah, knockout 3 and then catch the last 2. And I am going right to bed after this, because I was up since 7:30 in the morning. But at least yesterday, I was able to come home early and take a nap, so I'm not completely sleep deprived. But I was up since 7:30 in the morning. Now catch the last 2. Bitch-ass useless Pokeball. This is why I don't use this Pokeball. Damn, I haven't even done the dishes tonight yet. Did I just knock it out? Hold on a second. Did I knock it out? I kind of wasn't looking there. I was supposed to catch it. If I followed this right, I should have 4 Spiritombs. Let me see. What? No, not rest. Yo, pause. No, I knocked it. I gotta do that again. Okay, let me see. Knockout 2, catch 2, knockout 3, catch 2. Gotta do this one again. Okay, knockout 2, catch 2, knockout 3. How y'all not spot me? Seriously? You know, I also had this idea. So currently, as of right now, there's only 2 Pokemon games that have alphas in it. Legends Arceus and Legends ZA. There's only 2 games with alpha Pokemon in it. And then I got this fun idea. What if Pokemon Go introduces alphas? No, not mighty Pokemon, not double XL, like genuine alpha Pokemon. Same thing with the games. Every encounter you have has like a 1% chance of being alpha. Like, comes with the glowing red eyes too. So Pokemon Go, every Pokemon you tap has a 1% chance of being alpha, even legendaries, even things you encounter from raids. Although I feel like Mythicals has to be excluded from that. Aside from Genesect, Deoxys, Hoopa, because they're in raids. So, you know, not the Mythicals from research. And I'm thinking, alpha Pokemon you can catch in Pokemon Go. And even if you transfer it to Pokemon Home, it'll have the alpha mark. So you can finally get alpha legendaries, too. Yo, if that's the case, let me tell you, I would be playing Pokemon Go a ton more than I already do. And I already play a lot. Because if I can catch every alpha Pokemon, like if I could do an alpha living dex, literally every single Pokemon alpha, I would. I would. That's why I'm collecting every alpha from Legends Arceus and Legends ZA. So if Pokemon Go were to introduce it, I would fill in all the gaps with Pokemon Go alphas, and I would be raiding a hell of a lot more to try to get myself alpha legendaries. And hey, if it's 1%, yeah, huh? Ooh, think of all the money you'll make. Niantic, Scopely, Pokemon Go. Think about this. A shiny alpha legendary from Pokemon Go. Ooh, the money they would make. Technically, in a way, they have that with double XL and double XS. You could technically get shinies of those. I have a double XS. I have an extra small Therian form shiny Thundurus in my Pokemon Go. And while not the same, I have a double XL Shadow Suicune. So yeah, it's not the same thing, but it's still there, you know? Anyway, so Knockout 2, Catch 2, Knockout 4, Catch 1. So yeah, Pokemon Go. Introduce Alpha Pokemon. I would be playing a ton more. I even did the math too, like I did it myself. Not like it's a lot to do, but still. Okay, Knockout 2, Catch 2. I even did the math too. Out of the two games, Pokemon Legends Arceus and Legends ZA, combined, there is a total of 489 unique alpha Pokemon you can catch. Now, that's not talking about forms, gender differences, regional forms, what have you, like actual species of Pokemon. 489. And 150 of them are exclusive to Legends Arceus. Okay, Catch 2, Knockout 4. Come get me, bitches! So, with there being 1,025 at this as of this moment, minus 489, minus mythicals, minus Pokemon that cannot send over, like Spinda. I don't know, there's still at least 500 alphas you could get from Pokemon Go if they introduce the gimmick. But in a way, I'd be wishing on my own downfall, because I would spend so much money. Okay, so now that I've knocked out 4, I need to catch the last one. Which is an alpha! I was about to say, how was that not a backstrike? We are almost done. We have 3 more permutations after this. Okay, the next 3, the final 3, I begin by knocking out 3 and then catching 1. Only difference is after that, it's knockout 2, knockout 3, knockout 4, and then catch the rest. Will you ever do a face reveal? We want to know what you look like. You forget I had my face cam on the entire time I played Tears of the Kingdom? Doki Doki Literature Club? And if you want face cam now, don't count on it. Because I have no webcam for this PC. It's different from the built-in webcam on my laptop when I did those. This PC has no webcam. But just buy a webcam for the PC! Yeah, no. Alright. Okay, begin by knocking out 3. Don't worry. Tears of the Kingdom will return. I will be playing that game again. But not yet. When time comes, I will dust off the Switch 2 and I will play Tears of the Kingdom again. Oops, why did I hit that? Okay. Knockout 3, catch 1. That actually dodged it. Get into the grass. You know, they can't see your head sticking out of the grass, despite you being taller than the grass. Okay, so catch 1. Knockout 2. Get away from me, third one. Too bad a move like Dazzling Gleam doesn't hit all of them. You know, it's not... Why didn't they have that? That could have been the case... Well, that was the case with Horde battles. Okay, now catch the remaining 3. Shit. Why no blue yet? Damn. You couldn't let me throw the ball first? Maybe I'll continue this hunt in the future, like I said, if I find this thing again. Like if I find another horde. But in a way, I kind of hope I don't for a long time, because then I'll be roadblocked again from doing my alpha hunts. By the way, someone I text online, someone I text with online over a bunch of nerd shit, he said he's gonna be in Toronto for a concert in July. And I'm just like, what concert? He said Alex Warren, and I'm just like, yeah, I don't know why I asked. I don't know who that is. So I looked up songs that Alex Warren has sang. And it's like, oh, he's behind the song Ordinary. That's like the only song I've probably ever heard from him. And I didn't even know it was him. Not a big music guy, folks. Yeah, I don't know who Alex Warren is. I only heard one song of his that I at least recognize. And I didn't even know it was him. I didn't even know who he was or what his name was. Okay. Second last permutation. Knockout 3. Catch 1 to begin. Don't let that fourth one notice. Okay, now catch 1. Whoops. No. Catch it. Damn it. Anyways, it's fine. After catching 1, now I knock out 3. Wait, that's 2. Motherfuck! Now I gotta do that all over again. I want to go to sleep! Come on, one more. Not two, one more. Of course not. Okay, now I need to knock out another 3. Okay, knocked out 3. Of course, catch the last 2. Will you turn around? No? You're not turning around. What? How did that even happen? I just gotta get rid of one. Or get rid of one more. Okay, folks, this is it. This is going to be the last one. This is the last permutation on this list. And, well, after this, then I quit. There might be more I could do, but I don't want to. I'm sure I'll get this shiny alpha in the future, but for now, I want to move on. Okay, last one. Face reveal? You will not be getting your face reveal anytime soon, but you will get Tears of the Kingdom back at some point. Okay, knockout 3, catch 1. Of course not. Don't get aggro, don't get aggro, don't get aggro. Just let me get into the grass. There we go. I can't tell if this is the front or the back. I think that's the front. Thank you, finally. So, catch 1, now knockout 4. What? That's not 4. Where'd the 4th one go? Why are you all the way over here? Oh, I didn't even mention that stuff about From. So, this motherfucker, Ricky He on Instagram, I saw that, because I didn't watch episode 7 yet, so I kind of got this spoiled, he was just like, oh, close call with Kenny in episode 7, huh? Oh, but nah, Kenny's fine, he's alive. And then he was also, I also saw this reel he posted, he was rating most iconic Asian actor character deaths. Characters like Kenny's mother, Oogway, Glenn. And then one of them he was gonna rank was himself as Kenny. And then he's like, what do you mean? I don't remember what we filmed. We filmed those months ago. He's really teasing Kenny's death. I really don't want that, because Kenny is goated. And that means if Kenny dies, then his entire bloodline ends with him. Oh, no shiny. No shiny. No shiny alphas here. Wow, they both shielded that one. Oh, no shinies. No shiny alphas. RIP. 49 permutations, no shiny alpha. But that's okay. It's not okay, because I failed that shiny full odds Barboach for this. I failed that Barboach for nothing. I could have had a shiny Spiritomb, an alpha for my decks, and a full odds shiny Barboach. I could have stopped right there. And realistically, I really should have. Fuck. Okay. Let's claim our consultation prize for having wasted all that time and intentionally failed a full out shiny, now in hindsight, for no reason. So first, I know I need to eliminate 2, one at a time. This does not remotely count. Because now that we remove 2, one at a time, I know for 100% fact that that spawns. We may not have gotten a shiny alpha, but we have a guaranteed shiny that I knew of. This would sting less if not for that Barboach. Okay, now I will get rid of the rest so that I can catch myself an alpha for the Dex! Where'd the 4th one go? Damn, of course. Of course it couldn't one-shot it. Shit! Crap. What the? Okay, and then... Because I imagine this one's going to be kind of tough to catch. Then again, things aren't really that tough to catch in this game. As long as you just brute force it and just wait, you eventually will catch it all. Never mind. Okay, and I am out of here. While we're doing this, we may as well check if the initial spawns have shinies, because I haven't done that yet. Or if anything else in the area has also been generated to be shiny. You never know. I didn't expect that shiny Barboach. Close enough. I think next, what I'll hunt will probably be the Cherubi line, as in, like, alphas. As bad of an idea as it is, I'm gonna save the space-time distortion alphas for last, just because I really don't want to do those. And in a way, it's 2 for 1 when it comes to the space-time distortions, because I also get Eevee spawns in there. And I need like 4 more alpha Eevees. You know, I'll go here first. Man, tomorrow's gonna be busy at work too. Because tomorrow there will be a doctor. And I saw the schedule for tomorrow. I'm borderline getting ready to close my eyes now. But let's just finish this up. And then we will call it for today. And thus, a conclusion to the Shiny Alpha Spiritomb Permutation hunt. Which we did not succeed in. But at least we didn't walk away empty-handed. Wow, I don't see Ursaring spawn here. Out of curiosity, what's in this? Thank God I don't need Alpha Burmy anymore. What the? I can also remove this, because I don't need Alpha Spiritomb anymore. And of course, I'm not going to bother... Oh, I gotta check. Of course, I'm not going to bother to go to each outbreak and see... And, like, knock out a couple to see if there's a shiny hidden. Like the case with Spiritomb, I'm not doing that. Nope. Okay, last thing I'll do is I'm gonna go over here and check if there's any alpha unknowns I'm missing. That Barboach, man! That full odds Barboach! Do I need a T? Do I need a T? Where's the shiny I caught? Oh, wait, no, there's an empty space over here, that's why. Why is there an empty space here again? Huh, that's a good question. Why is there an empty space here? Anyways, Spiritomb, I believe, goes here. Yeah. Why is there an empty space here? What is supposed to be here? Hold on, let me look at my document, because I actually write down every shiny I catch. Why is there an empty space here? Oh, Yanma! Yanma, I'm using it to breed for a shiny in Legends... Not Legends, in BDSP. Okay. So this was supposed to be a shiny Yanma. Uh-huh. Well, I need to check if I need an unknown T! I do! I don't have T! You know I failed a shiny unknown? I don't even remember what letter it was anymore. Bruh! Okay. There we go. That is one more alpha unknown for me. So, yeah, we may not have gotten the shiny alpha, but we at least did get a consultation prize, being this shiny... I almost said alpha. Being this shiny Spiritomb. Better than nothing. And then we got the alpha, which has eluded me for so long. Man, there's still a lot I need to evolve, too. I'll do that while I'm waiting for space-time distortions to spawn. But first, I'm going to gather all the alphas I need before I start evolving. Because I still need 4 more alpha EVs. I still need Cherubi and Cherim. This is... what was this again? I think this was the Magnezone line? No, this is the Porygon line. Porygon line. This is the Magnezone line. Bastiodon, which should be here, had I not been stupid. Cranidos, Rampardos. There's a reason these alphas I don't have yet, because these are the hardest alphas to get. And out of all of the hardest alphas, I only got 1. I should have 2. Well, technically Sneasel counts 2, but I got lucky and I got 2 of them alphas right away. This gap right here should have been filled out. It really should have been, but I was an idiot. And I knocked out that Alpha Bastiodon! Now I gotta waste so much time. It's such a... Bastiodon is such a more rare spawn than Shieldon is. That Alpha Bastiodon was ultra rare. And I completely screwed up. Anyways. So, Alpha Dex, almost there. Almost there. But, I bet you, the remaining alphas I need, it's gonna probably equal the amount of time it took me to get all of these alphas. All of them. Like, you don't understand. You don't grasp how hard it is, these last alphas. Why did I decide to do this? Anyways, so... I will call it here. I will end off with this shiny Spiritomb we got. And let's see, I got a Quiet Nature. I don't know if that's good or not. I don't care. Today's the 13th already? Yeah, it is. Wait, that's not ending it off. There we go. Alright, I'm gonna go now. I've been up since 7:30 in the morning. I still have the dishes to do before I go to sleep. Yeah, see ya.